Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the breaking news segment of our podcast channel. Thane Chris here with Daniel.
Hello, hello, hello. Chris,
And
this is such an exciting time to be a
this
Jays
this
fan.
came out
Sorry.
of nowhere this
Oh
morning.
my gosh.
Huge news. The Toronto Blue Jays have re-signed or extended, let's to say the least, Jose Barrios to a 7-year, $131 million contract with next year, which is 2022, he'll be getting paid $11 million, and then the next 6 years he'll be getting $20 million. That's pretty much what it averages out to.
I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words.
I think you're happy. One of the things that I wanted most in this offseason was an extension to either like Vlad or Barrios, and we got the Barrios one, so that's exciting.
I mean, I just didn't expect it to happen today.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I was thinking maybe like at the end of the week or even after the CBA for an extension,
I
but
thought it was gonna be after the CBA, 100%. But
yeah, I think
credit to the Jays offense,
offense,
front
front
offense. Oh my
office.
god.
Yeah, and I think a big reason for this actually happening is because what happened to Robbie Ray last season. He was the first player in all of the MLB to sign. And he became a Cy Young Award winner because he worked a whole offseason with Pete Walker. Now, Jose Barrios is going to have a whole offseason and even more to work with Pete Walker. So it's
I
looking
mean,
good.
mark my words. As of as it's November 16th right now, 2021. By next November, Jose Barrios will be the Cy Young of the AL. I'm putting it straight out there. This guy is going to
Yeah.
have a breakout season.
Not that he already has had one. He has, but
He has, and then he fell off a little. COVID kind of derailed everything. But
yeah.
2022 is when we see the Jose Barrios when he was pitching for the postseason with the Twins.
Yeah,
That Jose
exactly. Plus,
Barrios.
the Jays are going to make the postseason. So,
Yes, it's going to happen. I mean, I just want to ask you. I want to get your thoughts on this. What about Barrios makes you so excited for it? Because I know I have my reasons, and I
mhm.
know a lot of people don't like Barrios because of what he's done lately. But like, what do you see in Barrios that
I
makes him a top tier pitcher?
I see Barrios as a frontline durable starter and one who can win awards like Cy Young and what are the other pitcher awards there are. Probably he could probably lead the league in strikeouts given a full season if he pitches like he did last year with the Jays. Like he's a very good starter. He's led I believe the league in innings pitched the last like what 3 4 seasons. So he's a workhorse too. Like he'll give you over 200 innings, which is something that we desperately need in our pitching rotation. And he's good. That's way better than what we would have gotten with Tanner Roark back in 2019.
Ugh,
So,
and a
yeah,
roar.
or 2020,
Yeah, I
sorry.
think you hit it right on the money. The key word being there is durable. This guy is going to give you 200 plus innings, like we talked about, and they're going to be quality 200 plus innings for majority of the time.
Yep.
Right? It's not going to be some guy who comes in there and he's going to give you 200 innings, but he's going to give up like 9 runs every inning. No, Brios is going to maybe give you 3 runs a game.
I
That's a
mean, the
bad
guy
game.
has an average of what ERA of 3.5, so that's
Three and a
very good
half,
with what
right?
12, like 10, 12 strikeouts. The guy's got one of the nastiest slider sinker combos in the MLB, or it's a
His
slider. It
walk
might be
to
slidey changeup.
K ratio is something ridiculous. It's like for every 12 Ks, there's like 2 walks or something.
And just think, he's what 28, so we have him for 7 more seasons on top of this.
He
He's
basically
27.
becomes a Blue Jay now for the rest of his career.
Yep, and I
So you think
am very
he's
happy about
28,
that.
right? 7 years is going to be what, 36 if I'm doing the math
Something
right?
like that. And then a year before that, or maybe 2 years before that, Springer's deal will be up. And then, so we're gonna have Barrios, like that's Barrios Springer combination, along with like Vlad, Bo. Hopefully we resign them. Maybe somebody else that we sign in the offseason for at least 5 years, which is gonna be a great window for us to win. And I'm very excited.
I mean, you can see the pieces very slowly falling into place for this Jays team. Very, very slowly. Started with the Ryu deal back in 2019,
Yep.
right? 2019
Yeah,
offseason.
going into 2020 was his first
Yeah,
year.
going into 2020. The Ryu deal and then the Springer deal in 2021. Robbie Ray breaking out in 2021 was also a good sign.
hmm
And now the Barrios extension after the trade. I mean, Vlad's breakout season he had. Bo had a great season. Even Teoscar and Lourdes had a good season. Like you could see
Yeah.
the pieces starting to fall into place for this team.
And there's one more thing I really want to talk about in terms of this, because some people are like, "Oh man, now that Barrios signed this big contract, like our hands are gonna be tied with all this money between other players." But that's not necessarily true, because next year, like I said, he's getting 11 million. Every other year he's getting 20, which in Barrios' standards, I would say is actually quite a low ball on him. Like we're probably going to see people getting like upwards of 25, like to 30 million for shorter deals. So that's really good for us. And also, we have a lot of players coming off like the payroll this year. Like Tanner Roark was getting 11, 12 million. He's gone. Tyler Chatwood was getting what, 2, 3 million? He's gone.
I think he was getting close to 6, 7,
Oh,
to be
brutal.
honest.
A season that's terrible. What was it?
Kirby Yates had 6 million.
Yeah, I think he had 7. Randall Grichuk, I believe, is on the last year of his deal, so I would not be surprised if we trade him away and get rid of his $10 million. So if you just take Tanner Roark and Randall Grichuk off, that's what, 20 million right there? That's 1 year Barrios.
I think also people don't realize that people always want a good starter, right? Everyone wants, oh, we need good pitching, we need good pitching.
Mm-hmm.
But good pitching is going to cost you. Like, you're not going to find a guy like the Jays did in 2016, 2015, where they had Marco Estrada and he was making what, 3 million or whatever.
Yeah. Unless
Like, you're not going to
like we
find
have,
those
I mean, we
guys
have a
all the time.
Manoa, but he's young.
Yeah, you have a Manoa, but like he's a rookie. Estrada wasn't a rookie. Estrada was like
Exactly.
30, right? But you're not gonna find a guy who you pick up in free agency. All of a sudden, he turns into a ridiculously good pitcher. Like you're gonna have to pay, and 20 million for a pitcher is right around the average for a good starter. And now, if you look at this rotation, you have Ryu coming in the last year of his deal, who I'm pretty sure his contract was front loaded, right? So his
I believe it was just 20 million every season.
I know that's what it averaged out to, but I thought they did something with it. So it's basically he's getting like 16 or whatever
Oh,
now.
so that's fine then. I'm okay with that.
Whatever. I'm pretty sure he's getting less than he averagely he's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Barrios is a good starter. Manoa's right there knocking on the door to be a top tier starter.
We also have
We
Nate
still haven't
Pearson.
seen a full season of Nate Pearson.
Mm-hmm. We also don't forget we also have somebody like Ross Stripling as well in there. We can re-sign Steven Matz. I doubt we will. But there's also Robbie Ray on the table. Max Scherzer's on the list. You know, I'm just saying Justin Verlander if we want to give him a 2 year deal. Like those guys are all in the market.
There's so much starting pitching depth for what we need. We really just need, I think, a third or fourth starter right now because the way I see this rotation right now, Ryu and Brios are 1 and 2.
We haven't signed Ryu yet though. That's the thing.
I mean, we haven't signed Ryu.
Oh, not Ryu. Sorry, I thought you said Ray. Never mind.
I know,
Yeah,
Ray. If we get Ray, then
yeah.
it changes. But right now, how the roster is, Ryu, you could put Brios 1 or Ryu 1,
I would
right?
not put Ryu 1 after what we saw last season.
After
I
okay,
put
fine.
Ryu as the number
Brios
3.
1, Ryu
Manoa
2,
2. Manoa
or
2.
Manoa 2,
Yeah.
Ryu 3, Stripling 4, and then or Nate Pearson 4, and then you can get somewhere between a third and a fifth starter,
Yeah,
like
but
another Steven Matz,
yeah, I
right?
wouldn't be
Like,
comfortable with that rotation throughout a season. I think we need one more person to really solidify that 1-2 combo of like Barrios and Ray or Barrios Verlander or something like that. But yeah,
yes.
if we get like
I'm saying
Ray,
at the bare minimum,
yeah,
we
yes,
have
yes,
quality pitchers, right? And
exactly.
now I wonder if they're still going to go after Robbie Ray, but if they don't get Robbie Ray, I wonder if they just pivot and load up the bullpen.
I'd be okay with that as well.
And
And
when I'm
maybe
talking load up the bullpen, I mean like New York Yankee style, or sorry, not New York Yankee style, Tampa Bay Rays style, where every single guy in there is quality.
yeah. And even if they do that, they can also maybe find some more longer relief arms in case you do need a spot start here and there. You know, because there's going to be injuries or like it's bound to happen. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised. So yeah, that wouldn't be surprised at all if that happens. So it's looking good for the Jays. Barrios deal absolutely massive for this team
First
and
of many, I think. First of many deals
first
for the
of
Jays this
many. And
offseason.
Jays really broke the ice in this offseason. Like we saw the market get set yesterday with Eduardo Rodriguez getting 15 million for 5 years, and Barrios is only getting what like five more million than that, and he's way better. So it's looking good for us.
Expect a big season out of Barrios this year.
Mm-hmm.
Expect the Jays to be aggressive this offseason as we continue to go through it. And you guys want to hear more Jays news, make sure you subscribe to this channel. We'll be covering it all this offseason.
Mm-hmm.
And on the road to 450 subs, and we'll see you guys all next time.
Goodbye, everybody.